Hey guys, what's going on? So Lee here, and I know it's been a while since I really started posting a video from before, and it's because honestly, I've been quite a bit lazy and quite a bit busy before, but I really don't want that to be a good excuse for my future videos that I'm starting to do starting from now. But for today, I'm actually going to be starting a new series. The series is going to be called the OK 2020 series. And basically, what we're going to do in this series is we're going to play Rimworld. We're gonna try to see how long we can survive. So the series might last, one episode. It might not even last the whole episode. We might even lose in the beginning. And I'm just telling you right now, my experience in Rimworld is not the best. I'm not like a pro or anything, but I have some tactics that I probably think can help me survive in the Rimworld. So the mods we're going to be using today are actually some really hard ones, and there's actually going to be a pretty good reason why we're going to be doing 2020 mode, especially using Android tiers. We're going to be using tier 4 Androids, and the reason being is because we're going to be playing on a very hard difficulty, combined it with a storyteller known as Igor Invader. So Igor is, if you haven't seen other Rimworld videos, he's basically a storyteller that makes it so every 2 or 3 days, constantly have a raid. And every raid is just going to either get harder from the last one or easier. I mean, it just depends on our wealth, how big we are, how many colonists we have, etc. But if we do deal with them, we do get benefits. However, if we lose one, we actually do get negative effects too. So basically, we're gonna play with Igor Invader, and also the reason why we're also on 2020 mode is because we're also putting in factions like the Void. This is a very hard mod, and those of you who know all about Rimworld probably know it better than I do because I'm actually going to be starting the Void for the first time. And knowing this, I've been watching a few Rimworld videos, and I can just tell you right now, if I were to put this on regular Rimworld, aka without Combat Extended, and Combat Extended basically makes it so it adds ammo to guns and adds more realistic projectiles, and armor penetration and all that. So I mean, it just makes it makes guns a lot better depending on the situation. It makes armor a lot better depending on the situation, but it also means you can get killed in like 1 second. But the reason we're playing Combat Extended is because in regular Rimworld, a lot of units don't really die as fast as they really like to shoot each other a lot and take beatings. But in this situation, when playing with the Void, I've realized that in some Rimworld videos, the Void basically insta-kills your colonists. So if we're gonna really have a chance, we're gonna be using Combat Extended. And that's the best chance we can have. It's because we do have a better chance to insta-kill them, whereas if you're playing regular Rimworld, they have a better chance to just completely shred us while we cannot do anything about it. That's the reason why I'm also not enabling Igor Invader here, is because for some reason when I added the Mechanoid mod, this basically made it so that, I don't remember which Mechanoid mod it was, but it basically made it so the Mechanoid Igor Invader is basically already in here as a storyteller. I'm not really sure how much that really changes the gameplay, or if I'm supposed to enable him. Well, since he's already here, I'm not really too sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there. But yeah, so one reason why is because we also have an add-on for vanilla factions. We call this the Mechanoids. The reason why this is going to be a lot harder than usual, and why I have to put our colonists on 2020, is because these Mechanoids drop from the sky. So they're not part of the map at first. When they drop from the sky, basically, they're like their own faction, and they basically get bigger and bigger the more they pile up, because they keep on coming down, and it contributes to the raid size of Mechanoids, these giant robots that basically want to kill you. And so we're not really going to have a chance against those and the Void in the first place, so I've put in a lot of really useful things that could really help me in able to survive this series. For example, we do have the Clay Soldier race, which is a really good mod. I do recommend you get this if you really want to have a fun journey, but it's obviously a bit of an overpowered mod, right? As it has the Clay Soldiers, which are basically, you can basically make chunks into Clay Soldiers which fight for you. They can't do other tasks like cleaning and cooking and all that, or hauling. They just fight for you and die. So you would think this is kind of OP, right? The problem is, with Igor Invader, he basically makes it so you also get punished for losing any further, like being any casualties. For example, losing a bomb will trigger a new raid, which basically adds in a 1/4 of the raid size that's already happening. So for example, if I'm being raided by a big mechanoid group of like 10 plus people, there's gonna be like oh my goodness, like maybe like 2 or 3, right, extra. But basically, I mean, in a sense, it basically adds more to it, right? So we definitely don't want to use clay soldiers too much, but we might have to use it a bit more than we need to. So yeah, of course we're not gonna put it in Zombieland because that's not gonna be possible. We do have a lot of other cool mods in here. I will show them whenever we start playing, but as for now, this is gonna be our playthrough. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new colony. Of course, we're going to do a modified version of Crash Landed because all these other ones are a bit difficult already, and we're just going to see what we can do here. So obviously we're going to be playing with Igor Invader, and because we're doing a series, we don't want it to be too hard, as it doesn't matter the odds are going to be too hard, but just enough. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this game, so I don't want to be too difficult, I guess. So we can go and do Blood and Dust, which even if I play well, people will die, so we're hoping for really want to challenge. Like regardless, we're going to die anyway, right? Because this is just gonna pile up on us, and we're probably just gonna die instead. We could do losing is fun, however I want to have a small chance, even if it's just the smallest. We are gonna go ahead and put this on commitment mode because this is going to be series. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. The bad events happen, they happen, right? So of course we're gonna do commitment mode. So of course we're just gonna do a 30% map, and the reason is because obviously with a big map we won't be able to survive, but let alone probably be able to explore. So as for seed, I mean, we're just going to do something simple. Maybe it just gives us luck. Let's just put the word luck in here, you know? You never know. You could be lucky. So, actually, no, we're going to keep everything kind of normal. We don't want it to be crowded because obviously that just means more of the void and all that, and we're already going to die to the void regardless, so let's just go ahead and leave it like that. So I definitely don't think I'll be surviving that long in this Rimworld. I definitely think I'll be dying probably within the first hour or so, but it's worth a shot. So everything's still loading in, and it looks like there's not many factions on here. I'm not sure why. However, we do have a lot of biomes, and it looks like most of the area is clear, even though we have a lot of factions in here. And so we have to be extremely careful. It doesn't look like a lot of factions, but that's not gonna really matter when it happens later in the game, right? So you want to live in a pretty good environment, but we're gonna be using robots anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we kind of want to go to a mountainous area. The reason why we go to a mountainous area is because we can set up kill boxes. We want to preferably set it in a temperate forest because I kind of like even rounded out areas. So I think mountainous sounds like a pretty good area to go to, so we're gonna go here. We got, actually wait, this is like 47 degrees. I mean, yeah, we're using robots, but I'm gonna look for a much more, at least a 60-degree area. Those kind of areas I kind of like the most. Okay. It looks like the 60-degree areas are gonna be down here, closer. Let's go to maybe. There's not too many mountainous areas here. There's large hills, but we really need a mountainous area. It looks like the best mountainous area is like around here. However, there is a rogue faction here. I don't think that'll matter too much. I think this is a pretty good area, though we're next to a bad faction. We do have a good faction right here, I believe. Yes, these are like very good people. They'll probably help us out. I I think it'd be fine if we live here. I think this would be a pretty good place. So we're gonna live here in the mountainous area. 59 degrees is pretty good. Actually, right here, 60 degrees, perfect. So of course, we're not gonna be using any of these colonists because we're already not gonna survive with these guys, right? This is gonna be our OP series. So, alright, so here we are, guys. We're back, and this is actually the tier 4 androids I'm talking about, and you can see right here they do have maxed out stats, and you guys are probably thinking about this, aren't they gonna be a bit too overpowered? The answer to that is well, yes, in the beginning, but later on, in about 2 or 3 days, depending on how big the raids get, you won't really be as prepared, but this is just gonna be a fun series that I just want to be able to play, so I think it'd be a bit fun to play it. So for the equipment, I'm definitely thinking we try not to add too much stuff. I mean, we just add the stuff we usually have and try to make us what we got, because I don't think the reason we get it too bad unless it's the void. If we get the void day 1, it's pretty much bad, right? So I mean, obviously no extra implants, none of this stuff, just the traits. Like, I think I put in these traits a while ago, but I made these characters a long time ago. However, I never made a series out of them, so I named them A, B, and C because it just sounds easier to keep track of. Like, where's A, where's B, where's C, you know? I think it's pretty easy. So let's go ahead and just try to start this up. I don't really know how far we're gonna get. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, we do have a preset for mad skills. This basically makes it so people always level up and they never lose skills, and the reason for this is because that won't really matter in the end, right? Like, it just won't matter. So for our goal here, our main goal in this whole entire series is mostly just to survive as long as we can, and if we can, try to escape. It's going to be a bit difficult, but if we can escape the Rimworld, this will be quite a serious thing to do. Not sure if we can actually complete it though, you know? It's gonna be difficult, but we can try. Alright, so here we go, guys. We're already starting out. We got our map here, which is a Dub's mini-map. This is actually a really good thing, by the way, to have a mini-map on the side, as it shows where all the enemies are going to come from, etc, etc. So landing in, we're going to see where we come from, and see where we land. Alright, we already have animals here. Luckily, they're pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn the game music down just a little bit. Just looking at the map right now, it looks like the best case scenario is to literally live in this area. We can make a kill box right here in this area. In fact, this might be the best case scenario. However, thinking about the void, I've seen them drop pod in some cases, and that's actually not a good thing for us. So we don't want to make our base on the outside, we kind of want to make it in the inside of the mountains. So the void, you know, doesn't have that really good of a chance to kill us, but we can only hope, right? So, better than nothing. So I think we're just going to start off by getting out our basic stockpiles. I don't think it'll be too bad. For our stockpile is kind of close to the mountain. I think it's a pretty good place. Dumping stockpile, not too far, but you don't want to waste too much time, right? So let's go ahead and get our guns. We're gonna equip that. We're gonna go ahead and equip that. Let's get our food, our steel, our money, just in case. We're gonna get some wood here. Get these components. Should be equipping that. Alright, so they do come with their own preset weapons. Wow, this actually makes it a lot easier for us. Talk about overpowered, right? So we should be able to survive the first round. I actually completely forgot that they come like that, but we are playing overpowered, so it makes sense. So obviously we're just gonna start by really just trying to plan our way. There's a line right here, so we can't make our base fully deep. We're gonna have to go like in, and then maybe up or down. Down this seems like the better advantage because we have this huge gap here. And we do have probably build a huge area here if they don't go through here. Worst case scenario, we just get drop podded on and kind of just die, so it's better off to make a base on the inside, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just make a maybe a zone right here. Kind of want to make this even. Maybe make it like a 20 by 10 maybe. We're just gonna start a bit wild right now. Get some trees chopped down, speed this up a bit. I also want to get a basic growing zone down. I'm thinking we try to get down maybe rice, because rice grows really fast. It probably only takes about, according to this, rice take about only 3 days to grow, and we can get a lot of yield from rice. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I did not know what that was for some reason. I thought that was like something already trying to attack us, and I just was not prepared. So we do have a lot of food already stockpiled, I believe, yeah, 50. So here's what we're gonna do with that actually. We're actually gonna make a small kill box right now. I'm planning to make it right here. We could do it right here. Problem is there's water right here, and we need support for that. So I think the best situation is right here maybe. Turn this into a small kill box. However, just enough so you don't die. Alright. Guys, just bear. So these guys are robots. The reason why androids are very good for this OP series is because androids, typically they would need something to charge, but because we're using their internal consumption, they basically only have, they can eat anything and it will charge the battery up, which makes them very useful to survive. So now we're just gonna get this room set up. I'm thinking of making this maybe half living room and half bedroom area. Yeah, I'm not quite sure yet because we do need a zone to keep everything under a roof, and I don't want to put something in the outside right away because I know these things can last for quite a while, even though they're outside. So obviously we're gonna prioritize making a kill box right now. That's gonna be really important as we get raids every 2-3 days. So it's gonna be very important. So this is what I do right here in order to get the raiders to really get killed before they can attack me. What we're basically doing is putting spike traps, right? But we're leaving the area open. So the raiders basically, they kind of run into the spike traps because they're not really smart enough to really, you know, look around. So kind of saves us a bit of time. And just honestly, hopefully we don't get smoked. It's just best case scenario, so we're gonna have to get some more wood up. As of right now, we do have our basic security set up. There are a lot of animals we could kill for hunting, but because our robots can literally eat anything, we kind of be able to survive for a bit. We already have a room set up. Let's see what I want to do here. Maybe make a kitchen? I'm thinking maybe... we could just make this a kill box and go deeper in, to be honest. I don't really... I want to have like yeah, I think we make a kill box area. That might be the best way to do this really. Kind of make a kill box area, and then we make the main area, which the main area is just gonna be I guess we could just make this the dining room, right? Make it a pretty big dining room, and then we'll just go ahead and make this area. This area will probably go into I think we would just go into the living area. Probably recreation rooms right here. Just have a recreation rooms in this area. This will be where a lot of people live if we ever get more people. Let's remove this. Might be a bit too much, I think. So we can't allow this. This will be like a rec room. It's not gonna be pretty first, like, but we gotta focus on security right now. But I'm just gonna delay it while they build this area, right? So while they build that, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. So this is the dining room. This is obviously the. We could make this the research room, maybe. Research, storage, and all that, you know, all the mechanized stuff like that. Production, all that. Probably better if we did it back here. You know, let's not forget about the living rooms. You know, what if we just storage room, recreation? We connect the recreation to maybe the where all the people live. I think this is a pretty good idea, and obviously we'll just make the storage room with a freezer right here. Make it a bit big. It's gonna be a nutrient paste dispenser here, so it is gonna look a little bit ugly, but I think it'll be worth it. Let's get this started. We don't really need these. We do need this stuff. But you won't make it as big. We don't want things falling on our face, that's why. This will probably be good enough. So if you're wondering what we're doing in this room, this is basically our secondary kill box, our fallback position. Knowing there's going to be drop pod people coming in, it's going to be pretty dangerous, so we're just going to need it, you know. And as you can see in our research, we do have a lot of research tech trees, which is going to give us a lot of really good stuff, but at the same time, we might not have enough time to really do everything, you know. But we can just try our best. Nice, already got contact machinery. There is an animal on the inside. I don't think this animal is that dangerous, but bug. Okay, I think we should be fine. I mean, we do have guns for now. I don't have a lot of ammo though. Which might have to be the first thing we gotta research. We're also gonna need to make storage areas, so. Oh, and by the way, if you guys ever make a kill box like this, and you guys just are wondering, well, how do you call this get out, right? Well, usually you just make doors on the side. Typically, you'd make it out of steel because for some reason, you know, enemies don't like to attack doors unless they see you go through them, right? So yeah, we have this in our alliance discount. That is basically for our rent mercenaries mod that we have in here. We can basically rent mercenaries to help us, but obviously we don't have a lot of money, right? Oh, area field. Okay, it's a pretty small area. It's not that bad. We just build over this. I think we'll be fine. That's right. So actually, we might have to mine this because I keep forgetting that we have to put something in. We're just gonna put a plan here so we know what's gonna be here. Possibly nutrient paste. nutrient paste seems right. We're getting basic power though, and obviously cooler. We're gonna leave this area open because we need air for our AC unit, which is gonna be possibly. We're probably gonna make a one-way passage to our AC unit, so. Yeah, I think we can just put our AC unit right here, maybe. Shoot. Maybe we'll just make our power room, like, in here. I think we should be fine for a power room here. Put our power room just, like, in here for now, temporarily. So we're already need recreation, that's gonna be pretty easy. Let's put our horseshoe pits. Right now, let's just put it like inside in the kitchen area. I'm gonna clean this up in a little bit, don't worry. We also have the stackable chunks mod, which just makes it easier. So we do have a lot of quality of life mod, basically. Should kind of help us. Stackable chunks, very useful mod. If you're tired of all that clutter, having like all these chunks spread around your base and then more and more bigger dumping stockpile zones, just makes it easier. So we do have the guest mod also, and as of right now, we don't really want to assure them safety. I want to get into like Invader bears because I don't want to have bad relations with them, right? So they could be good cannon fodder for, you know, people trying to come in here. Who knows? Let's see how much steel we have. We do have quite a bit of steel. I want to make it like at least a little bit nice, so we'll go ahead and just put steel right here. Already low on food, so yeah, we are consuming quite a bit. We might have to already go harvest some berries, or we might have to go hunting. So we're just gonna go harvest some berries. Maybe go hunting a little bit. I think we can hunt this animal real quick. Should be fine. Even if it's attacked, I don't think we'll be in trouble. We'll find out. B's gonna go attack him right here. But he is, you know, 2020 all around. We should be fine. There we go. Pretty simple. We do need a butcher. We're just gonna do butchering store right now since we don't have to worry about. You don't really have to worry about the fact that we have bad meat because the robots consume whatever. Right, so this is the Grimoire also. We do have the Rituals mod here, which adds even scarier creatures. Just more reason to have this. What I'm really terrified of is the Void. I don't know how long we're going to survive against them. I don't even know how long we'll last, to be quite honest, but I do hope we last quite a while. Alright, just getting some rice plants grown, getting these chunks out. Everything seems pretty normal so far. Just got some power in here. So we do have some portable power, which costs less, but doesn't produce as much. We also have these, which are pretty powerful and pretty OP. But they do require kiln fuels, so for now we're just gonna start with the regular wood-fired generator. Which we're not gonna use the portable one because we do have Minify mod on, which basically makes it so we can basically take apart anything and just bring it with us. Like, use your paste dispenser, use reinstall, and you can basically bring it with us. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna probably fill this out a bit more. Actually, I'm gonna fill this out all the way. We already have a raid from the unending march coming in 12 hours. This is gonna be our first raid. As you can see, we already prepared, so we're actually pretty stable. It looks like we're just running low on wood. So far, we're doing pretty good. So not too much is happening. I already have a mad animal attacking, so this is actually gonna be pretty good to test how this works against how these traps work. If you guys have never done this skill box before, so let's see Igor in action. As you can see, it worked just as intended. And however, since we made it out of wood, it is going to be burning, so we should put that fire pretty quickly. Alright, so I don't know what these things are actually. Dead body of arrow fleet. So they explode like boomaloops. That's interesting. It's pretty dangerous too. We need to stockpile wood pretty quickly. We're already gonna get raided within like 12 hours, so we really gotta hurry. The reason I took this all apart, by the way, is because I'm trying to make this look nicer by just adding some steel walls, because I might add more power later. In fact, I'm just gonna reinstall this right here. Just to look nice. Trying to make things look nice in the middle of apocalypse, and that's probably not a good idea. No, well, it'll do. Let's just hope we don't die within the first time. I mean, we shouldn't get a hard raid in the beginning, but you never know. Do choose like the difficulty above hard or medium or whatever the difficulty really was. So we do have a lot of stuff here, by the way. A lot. So they're already here. They are dropping in mechanoid pods. Wow. Luckily for us, most of our colonists are outside the kill box, so this is what I expected, people to come down in pods. Let's hope they don't have guns. Okay, so they are just androids, but they are equipped with melee. We should be fine. Of course, they're already trying to destroy my stuff. Luckily for us, we do have guns and ammo ready. And he shot his own partner, so we have to get out of the... Alright. Accidentally shot A, but he should be good. Sanity loss is fine. Alright, looks like there's a little bug right here. Go ahead and get rid of him real quick. Alright, another one's gonna come out. Go ahead and get rid of that. 2 more bots are coming out here, we should be good. Look, they're just peeling. But yeah, this is what I meant, guys. Drop pods are going to be extremely dangerous for us. Which is why we either need to make some turrets or get stuff done ASAP. But we also need more food. We are dangerously low on food. I'm probably just going to go hunt something. Let's just hunt all this buffalo. So yeah, we gotta get these done fast. They already destroyed my nutrient paste. They already destroyed all this. If we can get a base down like ASAP, I think we should be pretty good. However, I'm not quite sure how long we'll survive, but it's better than nothing. So as you see, we're already getting people that we could recruit, but since we are androids, we don't really need people. We kind of have really good people. These people are actually pretty good too. However, she is physically adept. I don't think Alessandros really cares about our androids, since I don't really think they have a gender, do they? No, they're just straight up mechs. They're not like female mechs or male mechs or anything like that, so I think we should be fine. However, I don't think we'll be recruiting one anyway. Luckily we didn't lose a colonist. If we did, we would have got another raid. But yeah. Just gonna hunt these buffaloes, get some food in. It's gonna be pretty important for us. We're also gonna have to store this like really quickly because we don't know. You gotta get these things like down fast. So air conditioning units are really good. They do create a freezer. So I'm just gonna put this right here. This should be fine. Go ahead and get our steel door in here. So while they're doing all that, I'm just gonna go create another cell. Stockpile zone should be pretty good. We're just gonna basically make it so only foods are allowed in here, basically. We're gonna take this out. No food's allowed in here. We're also gonna need our power in like ASAP. Can't even do research right now because of what's happening. I think our power can reach this far. Just in case there's a component here. Usually you don't have to connect all the way for power. So, alright. Give our faction name. Gonna go with something pretty simple, guys. Probably something like the Survivors. Survivor sounds like a pretty decent name. However, we're obviously not gonna survive a long time. But the local settlement, I think we should just call them the OGs. Or the Last Hope. We're gonna call it the Last Hope because, well, technically the only hope, because we're gonna be the only ones with advanced technology by like day 5. Not even, maybe like day 10 if you can survive that long. I mean, the best thing we can do right now is just try to get as much food as we can. Really try to harvest this meat, which is gonna spoil in like 2 days. But yeah, now you guys can see how dangerous this really gets. So steel components, we have a lot of components. We need steel though. We try to get this freezer up and running like ASAP. Need it pretty badly. Nuclear colonists are really good. Right, so like I was saying about the nutrient paste, guys, when you're using nutrient paste, the reason why it's so good, especially on regular colonists, you don't have to use this on OP colonists obviously, but on regular colonists, the reason why they're so good is because nutrient paste gives you food, right? And it actually uses resources, and you don't have to eat them raw. For example, rice, usually you'd combine that and turn it into a meal with meat or something and make a little package. But with nutrient paste, you actually don't have to do that, and you use less resources of it. So you don't have to use all the rice, right? And it does give you a negative debuff, the fact that you're eating nutrient paste. But if you know how to do this correctly and make stuff like nice rooms and all that, you can make it so their mood basically never goes down. Or it basically the positivity outweighs the negativity. And eventually you see this in action if I can survive that long. But for right now, power is going to be our main source. I'm going to go this down to about 20 degrees. 20 degrees is really all we need. Get a walk-in freezer. Hopefully they start moving the food soon. Let's see. Alright, now they're just hauling hauling stones right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that for now. We really want to get this food in, that's why I started making this food. And they're still hauling this out. I think it's because the chunks have numbers on them, so now they just want to haul them out. Oh right, it's because this is our freezer. Let's look at their mood so far. Something isn't right. That's... So far, it's actually so good. For some reason, their mood isn't going down. When I had T4 colonists, these androids went down. Actually, what are these? Are these guys even androids? They are mechs. Oh right, that's because of the trait mech. It doesn't think or feel, so basically they're even more powered than I thought they'd be. Just because of the fact that they basically have no mood status, so basically don't get affected. But hey, we are playing an OP series. I probably should have made difficulty a lot harder. If I could change it now I would, but we'll just have to see later on. So we are just cleaning right now. I don't know why they're not putting foods in here. Do they not want to butcher? Or, oh, right, it's because I didn't put the bills to butcher for Do Forever. That's why, otherwise I would have made the meat already. It is pretty cold right here, just why we're doing pretty good so far. Already get another raid within 12 hours. We're just gonna have to keep working on our colony. Really get these chunks out of here. We're going to have probably the strongest colony ever. And the only reason is for survival. Because I'm telling you right now, we're only surviving now. Once people like the Void and the mechs start coming in, we probably won't even be here anymore. Probably just gonna be over. As for security, we don't even have, you know, turrets or anything like that yet. So we could disassemble mechanites if we had the research for it. We don't even have research tables. So we'll go ahead and just, I guess, just make a steel wall right here. However, this is, I forget about the water here. Just got to make a little bridge here. So we are gonna make it out of the wood for now. And it looks like we already have an exotic goods trader coming in. I hope they don't get killed. They have a dragon pet? What? Fury. Really fast mount. Can be shared for dragon scales. Pretty good, pretty good. And we're already having a raid, and the fact that it's only one guy. Oh. Trying to shoot this guy. You gotta fire back, dude! So as you can see over here, bullets aren't really affecting him. And you can see why this is going to be important later on. I think they're killing their own colonists. Oh no. So he's already down. Right, so now you guys can see. Oh, this guy's down. Oh no. It's some pretty expensive stuff too. I wonder if I should just go grab it. Guys, some guns, I don't really need them so far. I want to add to my wealth, like that even matters right now, because I'm pretty sure my colonists cost a lot. Okay, so we're gonna figure out what they offer. So we have a wanderer joining. Okay, I'm just gonna buy some stuff real quick. What is important right now is probably components, genetic material. You don't need that. Advanced components. These are actually very helpful. Early advanced components already. Oh my goodness, this is actually pretty good. Do you want to buy some other stuff though? Plasteel for sure. I think we're just gonna buy 2 advanced stoves. How much plasteels are for 67? Don't even think I have enough for that. I'm just gonna hold on to it, see what else we can get. Gold will be pretty useful. However, I think we have gold on the map. Boy, yeah, these things do cost quite a bit. We're gonna buy like 40 plasteel, I think, and like advanced components. Advanced components are really important because we can make benches. Actually, these may not be as important right now as I think it is. I definitely think the gold is going to be more important. And the reason why is because you have to make something called a multi-analyzer. And that thing is going to be pretty important. I think we want... How much do we need this? 50? Nah, 40. We should be good. 40 gold, 40 plasteel, we should be good. But like I said, there might be some gold plasteel around the map anyway. Alright, so Rose is here. What is this headshot? Right, I didn't know this was a thing. What is this from? What mod is this from? Shadow Slayer? Heavy form predictive cloaking that rapidly wears off. What? I think this might be part of the psychic mod, guys. If you don't know what that is, I downloaded this mod and it looked really cool. It's called the psychic mod. It has like a bunch of powers. This might even be from the Rimworld of Magic mod. But as you can see, our rice is already growing. Like, rice is really good early game. I don't know for... I'm pretty sure rice is vanilla. I don't know why I thought it was like modded. I'm pretty sure rice is vanilla, but... If you're guys looking for some good early game stuff, definitely rice. And if you're looking for some late game... I'm not really too sure it'd be good. I know potatoes, that's what everyone usually goes for, because they're mediocre, you know? But definitely... So we do have winter in this place, which is why we do have to get a lot of crops for now. And since it's just gonna get harder from here, we really have to build up our defenses, which is where I'm gonna show you guys the power of the clay soldiers. But we might have to do that later because remember what I said before about Igor the Invader? If a colonist dies, basically they get reinforcements and we're just gonna get killed pretty fast. Why that's important is because clay soldiers are very, very weak, and if we don't put them with armor, they'll basically die pretty fast. So we're already getting another raid, and they're gonna be besieging us, which is gonna be pretty bad. Luckily for us, we are inside of a mountain. However, I don't think that's really gonna matter when they start coming with like many shells. I'm not sure if mortars can actually penetrate mountains. I hope not. There, we do have a wanderer. This is gonna be pretty important. We might have to make rooms already. I didn't want to, but we might have to. I don't want this person going berserk and like destroy all our stuff, that's why. So we're gonna need the tables to offset the... Wow, that is a small table. I thought for sure we could get big tables. Oh wait, here they are. My bad, didn't see them. Yeah, floor is kind of dirty, guys. But said we're not going for really prettiness right now. Just want to be able to survive in this Rimworld. Right, storage. That's what I was thinking of. So we have to make storage too. I'm thinking we can make golems. We try to keep them on the inside, kind of like our fallback position. I really don't want to get overrun. We might have to make melee golems for all we know. Who knows? It just depends on the situation. Alright, so it looks like we're kind of doing pretty well so far. Yeah, I expected to get blasted pretty hard today. Didn't really expect. Well, I mean, we don't have a lot of wealth in the first place, really. I kind of expected it to not happen. Yeah, but like I said, this is a series, guys, so it's not like we expected this a one-time thing. Over the course of time, in fact, we might even die from the next raid, you know. But I don't want to jinx that. We might have already did though. We should be able to be perfectly fine right now. Rose is sleeping in the freezer, and I am so sorry. I will make you a room right away. Yeah, this dragons, they just want to keep screaming. They really want to come in here. For now, I think we can just put a sleeping spot maybe. Probably here, this should be fun. We'll leave that for Rose, and we're also gonna make sure she gets out of the bed drafted, because if she sleeps in there, exactly, she's gonna get hypothermia. Which, I don't know, of all places, I don't know much stuff in there. Probably she's trying to get food, or maybe she's hauling food in there, who knows. But, looks like we're already being sieged. Oh no. Yeah, these guys are kind of loaded now. These guys actually have guns now. So this guy, they have rifles, shotguns, silencers. We're gonna have to prepare for this one. We might have to track them, some of our guys, if we have a ranged guy. I think A can probably do this. Yeah, we're gonna actually have to go. We're probably gonna go with. I'm gonna go with B here. We're just sending B out there. I think we should be able to handle this on its own. And in case they try to attack, we're already gonna have fortifications ready, so I think we should be fine though. We do have to get rid of them now before they start sieging. We really don't want them building this. That's gonna be pretty bad. Those things are pretty accurate. Oh, he's already firing at the enemy. Oh. Okay. Alright, so they're already attacking. This is the time for us to get away. Thank goodness he has the M60. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, B! Yo, B is actually going ham right now. Look at that, they even gave us some components. You're definitely gonna take those. Like I said, guys, see, these guys are already getting pretty loaded. They got pistols and mortars and shotguns and everything. Though we are androids, these guys, I think only just like one good shot maybe would have, 1 or 2 good shots with any good rifles they had would have killed us. So we're pretty lucky. We're gonna take these, the wood for sure, definitely that. The reason I'm not taking, I kind of want to take their clothes. These look really good. The problem is it does increase their price. Okay, it's not that much, but probably gonna strip them. This guy got his. Whoa! What happened to this guy? This guy. Big yikes! Crushed his head to bits. Wow. Don't underestimate the M60, guys. That gun shreds. That guy did not survive. Oh my goodness, so did this person. See, I would take the clothes, but I'm not quite sure how they handle. Even though they have like no mood effect, my mechs or droids, androids, it's just, I feel like they might get affected by the clothes. I don't know, but they have a permanent effect, so I don't think so, but it's whatever, you know. We're also gonna go ahead and build maybe a research bench in here. Yes, of course, Rose is gonna be the one to break. This is to be expected, of course. She's human. Not much you can really do in this situation. Let's look at our needs, low expectations. So yeah, she gave that table. We have a table now. Stuff in the ground cold. Yeah, so I was doing the freezer. Steel chair should be pretty good. Ambrosius is gonna be really good for human colonists for like Rose. It's gonna give her a really good mood boost, so we're gonna need that for sure when we get to ground. Otherwise, I think we should start making our storage now. I definitely think we should have made probably make our storage down here. I think this was gonna be our storage, right? I kind of forgot. That's why she's already having a break risk, probably because of the dead bodies. Sorry, Rose. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and move this. I think we'll go ahead and just put it in the research room for now. It's whatever, like was gonna freak out, you know? So we're just gonna turn it into a storage room. Double door, because why not? I'm feeling fancy. Stockpile all the way, by the way. So we're just gonna put the stockpile in here. I know it's very uneven, it's ugly, it's whatever for now. So we don't need this, we're just gonna go ahead and delete this stockpile zone. Copy it, paste it in the stockpile zone so we have everything. Delete, should be good to go. I completely forgot that the void gets rid of. Faction slowly, oh no. I'm not sure if I should do any of those settings, because I kinda don't want the void to take over factions because number one, I know this is unfair, like, colony, so, I mean, it should happen, but I've heard that other factions do get affected by it, like the Mechanoid, even though they're not really factions. I mean bases. I mean they are bases, but I mean like factions and stuff like that. I don't really know, you know. Probably change this in the mod settings. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, you know, we'll go ahead and disable that for now. I mean, it's not that I don't want the void to not take over anything, it's just I've heard bugs where the void actually takes over the Mechanoid factions, which is pretty bad because it just makes it actually less harder. Then again, I don't really know how hard the void is, right? And I think dealing with the void is going to be worse than dealing with the Mechanoids. However, I really want some variety in here. Not that I don't really have any variety by the time the void attacks. Probably gonna be completely gone with the void attacks, by the way. So this is all indoors. Probably gonna keep this window open. I kind of want to keep this open. I'm gonna put a door here actually. The reason being is because I want some fresh air in here. We want to hold these doors open for now. We don't want some to heat up, we don't want this to heat up, etc, etc. We also need more steel. I'm pretty sure just because they're still hauling everything, so. So we're just gonna draft the colonist for a second. Rose gonna draft you. Cool, now you can go in there. I'm gonna leave these doors open. Keep it pretty good so far. Just unroofed, so it's pretty good. Oh, unless they roofed it. I kinda want to roof it. Hold on. Oh, what if the void drops? Oh no, dude, that's not a thing, is it? Oh, that would be horrible if they drop out of here. That would be really bad. Well, anyway, we're gonna hold these doors open, so I guess this doesn't really matter if they roofed it. I mean, I could remove the roof, but it's whatever. Okay, so we're actually gonna get some furniture in here. And we're gonna start research on one thing. So the first thing I should start in is is it fabrication or microelectronics? Fabrication, but it starts off with, I believe, microelectronics. Right, microelectronics. So we should start with microelectronics and then go to fabrication, which is usually a lot because we need, of course, advanced fabrication, right? I mean, not advanced fabrication, its components. And we really need power. It's gonna be pretty important. Security would be pretty good too. We'll do that. We'll think about the quest later. Let's think about guns. Guns and ammo right now are pretty important. Probably gonna go towards blowback operations, gunsmithing and all that, machining basically. It's gonna be really important for us later on. After that we'll probably do biofuel, so you can make chem fuel. Furnace is pretty good for later, but not right. Actually, yeah, be good later. But basically all this gun personnel is gonna be really important for us. Should be the last thing. Really don't want to strip these guys. Relaxing socially, but the thing is they don't even need to. Cause let's take a closer look at the mech trait. A mechanized infantry, they do not think or feel. That's why. And so this is what I mean, guys. Look, a ship landed, right? And usually the Void would be able to take over these, and because of that, for some reason they just, and we won't be able to, you know, have that experience. And I wanted to make, I know the Void's already unfair, but just having those, just, I want to have that chance, you know. I'm not gonna survive from either one of them, but it's better than nothing. Rose Escapius joined stronger rights above combat skill. See, I don't know what that means. I don't really know. What is this? This is actually really cool. Sniper tree? But that's actually really cool. I think we are a sniper tree. I did not know that. So what does this do exactly? Change the trait sniper, reflect the skill level, so it delays that. It delays your aiming, so they can aim faster, shoot faster. Apparently they can tame and train animals. I don't know if the minus 10% means they do it faster or slower. Sniper aiming delay. Oh, this is different ranks. Right now she is a, I think the sharpshooter, but I guess the last one is legendary sniper, which sounds really cool. Okay, that's really cool. I did not know that. I didn't know that's a thing. Guess she just came with it. Guess you're lucky. Rose is a very unique individual. I did not know she was gonna have that. Continue on with the colony. Everyone seems pretty busy so far. Cleaning. There we go. Now we're getting the research in. Usually I would have 2 researchers for this, however, I don't think that's going to be too important right now. In fact, we can probably clear out these stones. Kind of make this our lab, so we get our stone cutting table. Actually, we get our stone cutting table outside. Yeah, we do get a delay from it. I don't think it's really that bad though. This is where we're gonna make our clay golems. It's gonna be pretty important. Actually, do we get electric stone topper? Ooh, we do get electric though. We might just do that later. So for instance, I could already show you what this does, guys, just in case. Just for example, we have a lot of sandstone chunks, so we could easily just make about, do it until we have at least, let's say, 200. And they do it pretty fast because I do have a stone cutting skill mod, which just makes it, you know, the higher their art, I guess they cut it faster. so it just makes it much more easier. So at the art bench, this is where the clay soldiers are, and depending on which one you choose, they'll have very specific traits. But as you can see, the higher it goes, the more steel it costs, along with the additional bricks that you need to make them, right? But to make the most basic clay soldier, it only needs 150. Whereas the clay titan, which the reason why it's a clay titan is because, well, you get the brawler, tough, and nimble traits, which that's kinda pretty good. That's a pretty cool. I don't know if I want to tame that. It's not too bad. I don't want to take the risk though, because I feel like I'm about to get shredded so bad. But that does sound like really cool there. So we're reaching straight into microelectronics so we can get that really good research bench like ASAP. Security may sound important, but looks like we are getting another raid in 2 hours. Making the rooms here, we should be pretty good. Alright, here comes the raid, boys. Okay, these guys are pretty loaded. They have stick bombs, spears, and what looks like a machine pistol or SMG. It looked like one was machine pistols, so thought it was. Ew, what are these things? Supersized spiders? No, thanks. I don't look at those for any longer than I need to. So these guys are gonna try to raid. Thing is, not really too worried about them because I feel like the majority of them are just gonna die to my traps, so just gonna keep playing to watch. Okay, so they're already attacking, so we're already gonna just prepare for them. I think we only need one guy, by the way. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Ooh, boom. Boom. Only took one, by the way. Boom. I'm telling you guys, kill boxes are very strong for early game. Just look at this. Why is he? They're already fleeing. What's that? It's a lightning strike. And while trying to run away, they all ran in some traps. That is a big yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to make some graves here because right now we don't have a furnace, and furnaces usually hurt our bodies. But because we don't have any furnaces, we're just gonna have to make the typical graves right outside area. We're also gonna go ahead and get some more wood because I feel like we need some more wood. Yes, we do. Wow, we got a mechanoid here. However, he is incapacitated, but his stats are actually pretty good. I wonder if we could take him in. He's not in any immediate danger. He's just, I think he's gonna die of no batteries soon, though. Should we take him in? That's the question. The more the better, but I'm still not really too sure at this point. I'm gonna make this just a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go and deconstruct like majority of this. Just a little bit bigger room before we add the colonist in there. So yeah, as you can see, like Rose, she's not really doing too bad. Although she observed all this, you know, ate off a meal. At least she's able to eat on a table. At least she's sleeping inside, although she slept on the ground. The environment's ugly, but it's whatever. She does have low expectations though, that's probably why she's not breaking as fast yet. She's already great to develop a combat skill. I mean, we're just gonna go into I really don't know what any of these does, but I feel like maybe this might be better. I'm just gonna guess for now. I'm not really too sure. I'm gonna go and grab all this steel. It's pretty important. We're gonna add wood because we need wood. A lot of it. And now she's in a daze. Rose, Rose, Rose. Oh yeah, so we do have that, I believe, I forgot which mod it is, but basically it allows our colonists to calm down other colonists, which was intended for each other, but I forgot what I made these mech units, or android units a long time ago, that they had the mech stat, so they can't really use it on each other. But this is actually a good thing for Rose, because it just means that you can calm her down, which is just a benefit for me, in the long run anyway. I'm not trying to modify any more mod settings because it's already kind of as soon as I was about to say unfair for the enemies, but if you guys don't know the Orion installation, those guys are usually always geared up in advanced tech, and well, when it comes to advanced tech, you know. So in order to do this, we're going to speed up our research even faster, and because of that, we need more wood. Wood, anything? Can we mine any trees, guys? I would appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I here we have it, guys. The Orion installation is coming, and they are coming in transport pods. Let's hope they don't land in our area. Oh! Oh no. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Oh no. Look at these guns, guys. MRG5 pistols. Orion rocket launchers. Wait, these might actually be good if we can beat them. These guys are pretty fast too, we should probably hurry up. Gotta go fast. Probably put them behind cover. Gotta go. Ryan installation is running fast. Okay, okay. I'm telling you, look at the traps on these. They're so good. Whoa! What? This guy dropped 3 Orion rocket launchers? Wait, do they use ammo? Because usually, when you get a gun for, if I can find a gun, for example, I think this OC defense pistol. See how it requires ammo right here? Usually rocket launchers require the same thing, but when it comes to rocket launchers by Orion, usually they don't require anything, but they are like a one-use thing, I think. Wait. I think this is actually gonna be insane. We need to strip these guys of their armor ASAP. It's just gonna help us, it's gonna benefit us more. So this is actually gonna be pretty scary though. The fact that the Orion, they usually drop really good loot. And they usually advance when they attack. Oh. We're gonna go ahead and make a house. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Gonna go ahead and make a little medical place for them. I guess we could just do it here for now. I mean, there's not much going on here. Medical, who's the closest guy? A, could you go ahead and rescue this guy? This is really good. This is actually very good. Poor Willow, she got up only to get hit by a trap. Oh no, dude. These traps are like the biggest BM move ever. They're just sitting there. And it's just like, if you touch them, you're just dead. There's not much you can really do. Caravan, they're our patron. Completely forgot about this guy. I should probably take his gear. In fact, I probably will. I really want our guys to hurry up. I don't know this guy's by though. Oh wow, look at him. He's really good. He can't do like stuff like hauling, cleaning, and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter. I mean, just look at his skills. This guy's skills are really good. Oh, I thought they were gonna strip him. Kinda just... Oh, okay. Just a backbook, guys, nothing big. I was like, what's going on down there, but it should be pretty good so far. Look at my guys wearing the armor. Typically, it'd be pretty bad because you're wearing armor. Actually, I think this armor came from us still alive, so that's why they're wearing it. But these rocket launchers are gonna be pretty good. So this is where I'm going to show you guys clay soldiers in action. So I'm going to grab like, probably make like 1 or 2 maybe, probably make 2. Here we go. The Clay Soldiers mod in action, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And there we go. Our Clay Soldier. I'm gonna show you why it's really cool to have these guys. So in the security tab, we actually have something called guard spots, which comes from a mod I don't quite remember what it was. I think it was guards for me. But with guard spots, you're able to set patrol points and guard points. For example, if I were to set a guard point right here, and I were to set show over here to a guard point to the red guard spot, he would go to the red guard spot, he would stay there. And then anything that comes close, he would instantly attack it. Or if I set him as a reaction force, basically what that means is if there's any threat on the map anywhere, any threat, he automatically goes towards it and tries to kill it. However, we don't want that because Igor's storytelling mode basically, remember, if you lose a colonist, you die. That pertains to the Clay Soldiers also. So we're gonna set guard spots, but we're actually gonna set them probably outside for now because the Orions drop rocket launchers. And this is gonna be extremely important. I think we're gonna be making 2 or 3 Clay Soldiers for our next video. And I think we're gonna end it here. Because we are gonna get another raid soon. But I wanna be prepared with Clay Soldiers. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this Clay Soldier over here. Grab this rocket launcher. This is gonna be extremely useful. You know, I think we might just go ahead and last for one more raid. Actually, I think we'll go ahead and save the suspense for the next video. We'll see how powerful this rocket launcher is. Just look at the range on this thing. And yes, Clay Soldiers do have pretty decent skill. But like I said, see how they can't do much of anything? Yeah. So in the next video, we're probably gonna go ahead and let show just actually don't know why show won't go back to the spot. We'll figure it out next. But yeah, we're gonna see how powerful this rocket launcher is. The next one. See if these guys are gonna push me. See if our, you know, little guards over here can handle what's gonna happen next, and we're just gonna see what happens the next time we get on Rimworld. Thank you guys for watching this series. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully we'll get a lot more action. We did manage to get a base down and research down. However, I forgot that this guy's sleeping on the one spot where we need to research. And what is his name? Oh. I'm not gonna say his name, but anyway. Other than that, so thank you guys for watching though. We are preparing for the next episode. Hope to see you guys there. We can prepare for the next raid. Hopefully our traps are set by the next raid. I doubt it though. I mean, look at it. We probably don't have enough wood or nothing. Show over here is ready. He's got the Orion rocket launcher ready. We've got our caravan over here to protect us. Who knows how strong they are. I forgot who was attacking. Probably a tribal group. But either way, we're gonna be prepared for the next one. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this series, just go ahead and like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe if you want, so that you can see when I put new videos. I'm gonna start posting more videos more often, by the way. I do have something coming up this week, and I'll probably explain it later, but I'm probably gonna do a lot of variety content on this channel. I do hope to see you guys in the near future. If you guys enjoyed, and if you have anything you want to tell me, anything I should do during this playthrough, go ahead and tell me, so I can get ready for when I do my next video. I'll be able to implement that. You know, any tips for me, anything I should do. Maybe I should change the difficulty. Maybe I should change the mod settings, let the void just go take over the world. I mean, it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys really want, it's up to you. But hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace out everybody. See you guys in the next one.